Hello children, welcome back once again to the next session on the chapter Microorganisms, Friends or Foe. We had studied about the microorganisms that are beneficial to us. Now in this session, we are going to study about certain harmful microorganisms, how they cause diseases, and apart from the microorganisms, we will study about the preservation and the storage of foods, apart from the drugs and antibiotics. So let us see what is lying ahead in our next chapter. Harmful microorganisms. Microorganisms are indeed helpful to life, but there are certain microbes that can cause diseases to human beings, animals, or plants. So such disease-causing microorganisms are called pathogens. Pathogens are the disease-causing microorganisms. In this video session, we will discuss about such microbes that cause diseases. This disease-causing microorganisms in the human beings. Let us learn about that. Pathogens enter into our body through air, water, food, or by direct contact with an infected person. The diseases that pass from an infected body to a healthy body and cause diseases in the healthy body are called communicable diseases. Airborne diseases like common cold, viral infections, during sneezing of a person suffering from common cold. During such cases, fine droplets of moisture spread in the air, and they contain thousands of viruses. These viruses may be transferred to a healthy body during breathing. As a result, disease is caused in the body. So the infected person must use a handkerchief while sneezing, and a healthy person must be kept away from the infected person. Some other airborne diseases are tuberculosis, that is caused by bacteria. Measles, chickenpox, polio, common cold, etc. are caused due to viruses. Spreading of airborne diseases can be prevented by keeping the patient in complete isolation and by keeping the things used by the patient away. Vaccination at a suitable age is also helpful in preventing diseases. Waterborne diseases like cholera, typhoid, etc. are caused due to drinking of water containing pathogens of the respective diseases. Cholera and typhoid are bacterial infections, whereas hepatitis B is a viral infection. To prevent such diseases, we should maintain personal hygiene and good sanitary habits. We should eat properly cooked food and drink boiled water. Vaccinations also help to prevent waterborne diseases. Diseases transmitted by carriers. Let us learn about them. The organisms like housefly, mosquitoes, etc., which carry pathogens are called carriers. The pathogens present in the garbage stick to the body of the housefly. Then when the housefly sits on uncovered food, the pathogens get transferred to the food. Eating such contaminated food causes diseases. For example, cholera. So, it is advised to keep food covered and eat food that is covered. Similar to the housefly, the female Anopheles mosquito carries the parasite of malaria called Plasmodium. Female Anopheles mosquito carries the viruses. Similarly, the female Aedes mosquito also carry the virus of dengue. If we control the breeding of mosquitoes, we can control the spread of malaria and dengue. Basically, all mosquitoes breed in the water. So we should not let water collect anywhere, like the flower pots, coolers, in the drains, etc. We should keep the surroundings neat and clean and dry. Use of mosquito nets and mosquito repellents by spraying insecticides, etc. help to control malaria and dengue. Disease-causing microorganisms in animals. The bacterial cause of the disease in the humans and cattle is the anthrax bacteria, and foot and mouth disease of the cattle is caused by virus. Vaccinations can prevent such diseases in animals. Disease-causing microorganism in plants. Diseases in plants results in the less crop production. Some of these diseases are citrus canker, which is caused by bacteria transmitted through air. Rust of the wheat is caused due to the fungus. Mode of transmission is through air or through the seeds. Yellow-green mosaic of the okra, that is bindi, is caused due to virus and transmitted by insects. So I hope you have understood about the harmful effects of the microbes.